Hello everybody, Flame169 here, and welcome to an episode of Rome Total War. In this game, it's just really a tactical base game. You do battles and things like that, and a campaign where you got to take over a section of the world. And well, you do that by battling. So there's different game modes, including multiplayer. But the multiplayer is empty, or would have been an episode on that. But well, you have the prologue, which is an introduction to the Imperial campaign, which is the campaign that we're talking about. We got to take over this entire section of the world, unless you click short campaign, which is just hold 15 to destroy the Outlast. Then you can have different factions. Obviously you start with the 3 Roman factions because it's Rome Total War. Then when you destroy other factions like Carthage here and Gaul, Germany, well, Germans and Britons, you get their sections of the map as well, so you can start as them. Then there's historical battles, which are battles which have actually gone down in history, like the Battle of Tuberg Forest, where an entire Roman legion was wiped out by a German ambush. And then you can have custom battles, where you make your own battles. You can go through tons and tons and tons of different maps and that, as well as customizing them. Then you can have a quick battle, which is a battle set up for you instantly, so you don't have to wait and mess about and do stuff like that. As I say, I will be doing probably multiplayer at some point, but the multiplayer servers are empty and, well, I can't really play when there's no one to play with. So I'm going to go straight into a quick battle before I bore you all to death with my bad dialogue, so let's go. Right, I'm not actually too sure on what this faction's called, but I know it's a cavalry and archer faction. So, I hope I don't fail on my first ever video, but I'm not claiming to be anywhere near the best on this game. So we have elephants, which, although they're really big, hard, and they kill everything and scare everything, if anything like fire what goes near them drives them mad and can just really cause you a lot of problems because it makes them attack your own men. Like these archers, as you can see, have like little blue bars underneath them. That shows how many missiles they have left. And certain troops are both melee and range, because they do like a range attack before they charge. So what I like to do is I like to group like my missiles and that together. Although you can click Control M to quickly select them, or Control I for infantry, I always find it easier just to click 1, 2, 3, 4, anything like that. But although my army may look quite big, it's quite basic, and this faction is quite bad for morale, because if you start to lose, they are really prone to run away and things like that. So they're not by any stretch the best, but at the same time, they're not by any stretch the worst either. So right now I'm going to group my archer cav together. I don't want the elephants though in there, because I don't want to get them charging yet. So we'll have our archer cavalry, so you can send that in. Then we'll have our generals and the elephants together. And these guys, I'm going to put them up here, because you can set them to fire at will, so they'll just fire at the enemies coming. But if they're behind your own men, and this happens quite a lot, you tend to shoot them for you. But I made a mistake there, because I don't want the general in this unit, because if the general dies, you lose quite a lot of morale. So right now, I'm going to stick my cav up here to come down, so it's not going to be salted straight away. Elephants, get over there! Seriously, elephants, do you have to mess about like that? This is a serious matter right now. We could lose this war. Right now, I'm not even sure what faction it is, because I can't really tell by the colours. Like, don't see it. This is a barbarian tribe, so they're not professional armies. And these guys are really prone to run away and break morale really easily. But at the same time, they are really hard, because they can do all sorts. I'm sorry for saying this, certain units have special abilities down here. Like, the general always has a horn, which he uses to rally troops. These guys can have fire arrows and stuff like that. the elephant, when it goes enraged, you can knock it out. And, well, all sorts of units have all sorts of different special abilities, but I think right now I'm going to plan this out by sending my men in to shoot them from a distance, and I think I'm going to shoot their wingers, because if they hit your men, they start to scare your men, and then your men are really prone to run away because they're scared. So I really do not want that to happen, but right now it could, and any shot can kill any unit. Doesn't matter how hard it is, because they do 66 damage, I think, and most units only have about 1 or 2 health and just quite a bit of defense, so it doesn't normally end too well. Right, these guys are shooting me, so I think I'm going to take these out before they destroy my artillery, because I don't actually know what oh, they're shooting each other, I think. God, that's quite bad. Quite embarrassing as well. Man, I think we better take out this chosen warlord before he kills our elephants, and we better get back down here before I start losing men. Right, we've got our archers killing these, but I think we need to charge at them, because these spearmen are quite good against cav, as they do have spears. At the same time, I think we need to get that there. We're going to need our cav to get back in here though, because right now loads of elephants are about to go enraged because they're being shot with fire arrows. So if you can't tell already, it is quite a handful keeping the eye on this, because right now these 2 men are rooting because they're scared of cavalry. They don't even have to lose a lot of men to rout either, they just rout sometimes. Right, we need to get our men in here, or we will lose this battle if we don't get our men in here. Right, our eastern general will start taking them down. Now we need to jump to our cavalry. Right, we've scattered their men. Now we need to carry on taking these guys out, because this could end really badly for us. Right, we'll take out these chosen swordsmen, because they are the hardest barbarian infantry troop. And our infantry has just been decimated, because cavalry, as I said before, these guys are poor in morale, and they just get scared off really pathetically easily. So it didn't end well, but these guys are one of the best cavalry in the game, and the men keep coming back, so although not going to do much, I probably should get them back into formation, so all infantry I have can get back into formation there and run. Then my eastern general will be taking out men, but I really want to be taking out their general, because if I can kill their general, I can scare their men off. But, right, these guys are over here now, so we need to carry on taking them out. Yeah, and if you guys can't tell already, it is definitely a handful. But now, because the enemy general's dead, we can now actually just start charging. So we want to get our general into here. We want to get our cav. Even though I've just lost my artillery, our cav needs to get back into the fight, because we're going to lose without cavalry in this fight. And ballisticas do a lot of damage. And these guys, I think, we're going to take off your runaway, or skirmisher mode, where they run away when battle comes, and we're going to take these guys out, because we're going to lose otherwise. And where's our general? Our nice general can get up here and take out these chosen warlord cavalry, because they are not good, and these guys can go back in skirmisher mode. Right, where's our cav? Right, elephants, are you taking the mick? Elephants, you can come back to get them. Like, you can take out those missile cavalry. General, that wasn't very nice. You see your men under attack and you run right past them. Get in there. Oh, sorry about that whisper, guys. Right, come on, get in there. You're letting the men die. Oh no, that wasn't good. They just slaughtered my cavalry in the centre end. Right, I'm going to need backup here. Drastically. Right, defeat is almost certainty. That's good, because it shows that the morale is really bad and they're likely to retreat anytime. Right, but let's get back over to our archers. Right, the chosen warlord cav is being quite irritated. Right, they've made them rout now, so we go down here. Right, let's keep those guys chasing. Elephant wise, I think we'll go in for the kill here. And we'll jump over here, and I think that we've done quite well there, because we've just scared off their chosen warlord, which is a general cavalry with some fairly weak cav, if I'm honest. But as you can see, this is a quite even battle, because I've lost loads, they've lost loads, everybody's lost loads really, if I'm honest. So I think I'm going to do control all, and I'm going to get my men back into line, because if we can get them back into line, I'm likely to take on whatever's left without getting my men slaughtered, because they're just running around willy-nilly and getting shot to death or beat to death when they're soloed by quite a lot of men. And on the side here, in battle you can get notifications, and if your unit runs away, you get told. If your general dies, or enemy or friendly, you get told. So it's quite helpful to have. Right. These guys, I think, are just enough men to fire them, so you can send them back on when you've run away from them. I don't know if they're running away or they're regrouping yet, so we have to keep a lookout for that. Yeah, they're coming back. Not a lot of them, but a couple of them are coming back. The archers on top of here are firing back, but at the same time they're being shot. So I've not lost an elephant yet, because it's really tough, if you couldn't tell. But I didn't have the best units in the game, but I've had some quite good units, so I can't complain about what's happened. And right now I think that's the only enemy unit left what's not running away, and once you make the entire enemy team run away, or some would say retreat, I'd say run away. If they all run away, or retreat, whatever you want to say, sorry about saying this so many times, you win. If you kill the entire enemy army, you win. So there's battle objectives every time. Right, so we're going to jump back to our chosen warlock cav, because this would normally be cavalry, what you'd have as your actual general, but we have an eastern general instead of an armoured eastern general, which is quite silly if you ask me, but the eastern general is actually quite good, because it can lob spears before it attacks, where the eastern general, when it's armoured, can't do that. So it is quite useful to be having that. Right, these guys need to get out of there, man. General, no. Right, what have we got here? We've got warband and flaxman. These guys have like big axes and swords combined, as I see them, because they're similar to both, and they're quite tough. But my general's gone now, so my men are going to get a morale debuff, and that's going to be a pain, because the thing about these barbarian tribes is they'll run away, but then they'll come back. So it takes ages to beat them, because they just keep running away and coming back. Right, I think we're going to shoot these while they're coming up the hill, because you can take quite a lot of them out when they're travelling distance, because these guys are just dropping like flies, because they're just being shot continuously. And I'm just going to keep going bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. They're just dropping away. I mean, look at that. That's 6 of them in that small space of time coming up the hill. And the warband, if you charge warband with cav, they normally just shatter, because they're just not up to for that. Right. They've all started fleeing now, so I've won. Although I'm not very good at this tactical war game, and it's a lot harder when I'm talking, but if you get a victory or defeat, it gives you a rating, heroic being the best, so I'm happy I got a heroic victory. And I'm not actually too sure what's the worst, because I've not really played that much. I mean, I've played in the past, but I've not played in a while, so I've only just started playing again now. So I think I'm going to end it there. Right. You've seen me do a battle now, so you've had a taster. If you want me to do more, please comment. If you do want me to do more, and like, because it's helpful. And thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next one. Bye.